where are you guys going, huh?
Look, we gotta run.
Oh.
Yup. The movie starts in 20 minutes.
Now you guys be very careful. Don't eat too much popcorn. It will stay in your stomach for a while. But then it will start popping up when you are asleep. Oh, yeah.
Goodbye, Mr. Munoz.
Goodbye.
It's nice seeing you again.
Nice seeing you too. Listen, come right back to visit us. Esta es tu casa, ¿sabes?
It means it's your home. It's a saying we have.
Oh, he's very sweet.
You can diga.
You know, Delia, now this grandfather looks more Puerto Rican than the other one. You know, the one on your father's side that was here for Christmas? The one with the green eyes. He sure didn't look Puerto Rican.
Where did you pretty guys say we're going?
To the movies.
What you gonna see? Cinderella and the Seven Dwarfs?
Oh, Lou, no. We're gonna see the King of Kung Fu.
Listen, did you see that one last week?
Yeah, it's great. This is the third time we're going to see it.
Now, are you sure you girls going to the movies, or are you going to see that young usher who started last week?
Come on, Lou. They are too young for that.
Oh, man, too young. Old enough to walk, old enough to look.
Come on.
Lou.
Well, come on, girls. I'll give you a police escort right to the front door. Ow! Whoop. But first, I have to give my favorite girl a goodbye kiss.
Ay, este Luis se pasa la vida relajando. Este sí que es uno de esos negros que tienen el corazón blanco.
Right on. I'll see you.
Adiós.
All right, girls.
Adiós.
Okay. Well, you guys have a good time at the movie.
Delia, what did Doña Inez say that was so funny? Oh, she said Lou was always kidding and that there isn't anybody like him. That although he's black, he's got a white heart.
That although he's black, he's got a white heart. What does that mean?
Oh, that he's a good guy, that his heart is white.
Like a white person?
I guess so, but we mean it in a nice way.
Delia, that's terrible.
What's the matter with it? What's so terrible? We always say that. It's a nice thing to say about a person.
There's nothing nice about that. It's prejudice.
Prejudice, Laura, to say that he's nice?
No, to say that Lou is nice because he has a heart like a white person.
What's the matter with you? Can't you ever understand anything?
What's there to understand? That's a prejudiced thing to say no matter how you mean it. I'll bet she'd never say that if Lou could understand her.
You know, Laura, you really make me mad sometimes. You're always criticizing. You even criticize my grandfather now.
Your grandfather? What did I say?
You said he looked more Puerto Rican than my other grandfather who has green eyes.
But he does.
Look, Laura, let's just drop it, okay?
But Delia, I want to know what
I said let's drop it.
But Doña Doris, the landlord says there are no rats. He says that if we think they're rats, that we're crazy, and there's nothing he can do about it. And that if we don't like it, we could just move out.
That's the landlord talking, Carlotta, not the law. If you have rats, he must do something about it. That's why we have the City Board of Health, so that these things can be corrected.
What can I do?
We'll write a letter to the landlord detailing your complaint, stressing the fact that you've already complained 4 times, and we'll also send a copy to the City Board of Health. We'll give him a week. If he hasn't taken positive action by then, we'll go down to the Board of Health and file an official complaint. But I don't think the landlord will let it go that far.
Oh, thanks a lot, Mrs. Blanco. Me and Papa really appreciate your help.
The letter will be ready for you tomorrow.
I don't know what we'd do without you. Thanks again, de veras.
It's no bother.
Debemos haber empezado todo esto.
Okay. I'll see you tomorrow.
Está bien. Gracias.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Well, I'll see you at school on Monday.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Delia, hey Delia.
Laura, what's the matter with Delia?
She doesn't want to sit with you because you're a Puerto Rican.
Cut that out.
I don't understand Delia Blanco sometimes. She makes me mad.
What'd she do?
She can't take criticism, that's what. You know what? She says there's nothing wrong with saying about a black person. Although he's black, he's all right because he has a white heart. Can you imagine that?
What do you mean? Being black but having a white heart.
I thought all hearts were red.
Yeah, Leon. That's what Delia's neighbor told her, and now she thinks it's all right. How would you feel if somebody told you that?
I certainly wouldn't like it. If I'm going to have any other than a red heart, it's going to be black like me.
Hey, Delia, your lunchbox.
Hey, what's the rush? Is your house on fire?
Hey,
Hey, how's it going? All right.
everything is fine.
Hey.
Quiet and peaceful. Fine. How about some coffee?
Hey, man, I'd love some. Maybe it'll wake me up, Tito.
Yeah, every time we have the first shift of the day, he has to make straight for the coffee shop.
You better watch that coffee. After a while, you can...
Good morning, everyone.
Hey! Peters, bienvenido. How was Spain?
Spain?
Yes.
Oh, man, some people have all the luck.
It was fantastic. What a wonderful, wonderful trip. Luis, I can't thank you enough for making all my travel arrangements. I loved it. It's a beautiful country, Spain.
Well, that's what we're here for. How about a cup of coffee? And you tell us all about it. I'm sorry, senor, we don't have Spanish coffee.
Right.
But this is the best coffee we have in the house.
Love it,
Hey,
love it.
did you learn any Spanish?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, some anyways. You know.
Like what? Let's hear it.
All right. I learned buenos dias. I learned buenas noches. Por favor. Gracias.
Gracias.
New stuff.
All right. Cuando dinero.
Ah, there you go. That's new.
Hey, Lou, you got to remember this one. This is the most important thing. If you know nothing else, you have to know this one. ¿Dónde está el baño?
That one is important.
What does it mean?
Where's the bathroom?
Where's the bathroom?
Yeah.
Man, this is your place, don't you know?
Oh, man, that's what the ¿Dónde está el baño means.
Oh.
Get it? That's enough Spanish lessons for the day. Come on now. Really, do tell us about the trip.
Well, I sure learned how important it is to know another language. You know, it can really make travel a lot easier and more fun. It's really, really terrific, you know. Really, really wonderful. You know, next time I go to a Spanish-speaking country, I want to know more Spanish. See, that way I can really get to know the people, you know, stuff like
That's
that.
good, all right.
Yeah.
Did you have any difficulty this time, or didn't you?
Well, I mean, nothing serious, you know, but some funny things did happen, you know, like right in the beginning, I went to the largest department store, you know, the largest department store, so I like to poke around and stuff, you know, so I was there longer than I realized. So I finally ended up at the counter where they had all the wallets, you know, so I'm checking the wallets out and everything else, and all of a sudden the sales girls come, and they grabbed all the display trays and they put them away. Yeah, at the same time, the lights go out. They covered up all the other display trays, and everyone heads for the door. Are you ready for this? Is the middle of the day.
Oh, what the heck was it? A robbery?
Well, that's what I thought. Probably a fire. You know, everyone is chatting in Spanish, you know, and I'm talking to people. They don't know what I'm talking about. So I'm going bananas. I said, what's going on here? So I go back to the hotel. Are you ready for this? And I told the receptionist about it. He laughs. He says, happens every day.
Every day? What, are they crazy or something around now?
Are you kidding? Those Spanish are terrific. They're smart. They got brains. Now, let me tell you what they do. See, every day between 2 and 4, all the stores close. See, everyone has a nice, long lunch hour. See, they relax. You understand? And a lot of people go home to their families, see? Then they come back, and the stores, they open till 6 or 7 o'clock, you know? I mean, it's great once you get used to it, you know, but you got to get used to it.
Yeah, it sounds great if you know what's going on.
Oh, yeah. You gotta know.
Did you have any trouble finding your place around the area?
Madrid is a big place, you know?
Oh,
big city.
yeah. Well, see, what I did, I bought a map. I had a good map, you know, and the taxi drivers, they were terrific. I mean, see, they never took advantage of me. They never took me the long way around and stuff like that. But I kept my eye on the map. I had to know what's happening all
Yeah,
the
but
time.
I'm sure that after a while, you must have gotten to, you know, the street signs, landmarks, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. Well, see, that didn't take too long, you know. But what happened was that one thing I thought I had discovered, no help at all, and it turned out bad.
What do you mean?
Well, shouldn't be so. Well, what happened? See, the first day, like crossing the hotel, crossing the street, you know, what happened was that I noticed that on the road it said Apeadero.
Apeadero.
Well, it's spelled the same, right? That's all great. You know, I mean, this would be a good, quick way to find out when I was near the hotel, you know.
Well, did it work?
No, it didn't work. I mean, almost every time I cross the street, I'd see it, Apeadero.
What does it mean?
Well, I finally looked it up. So, it's like pedestrians cross shows where you're supposed to cross the street.
Oh, man.
Of course. Some funny things happen, too, but I don't want to tell you everything all at once, you know.
Some funny things.
God, I gotta go now. I gotta go shopping. I don't have any food in the house.
8 ounces, 48 cents. That's 8 into 48. That's 6 cents an ounce. Let's see, how much is this? This would be 53 cents. No, I don't need that. Let's see, that's $10.21 and 48. That's $10.69. All right, let me see what else I need. No, I don't need that. Oh, this is what let me see what they have. Okay. Tomatoes, beef, spices. Now, if they have tomatoes come first, that means there's more tomatoes than beef. Who are they kidding? I don't need that stuff. Let me see what they got over here.
Mr. Peters, what are you doing here?
Oh, hi, Laura. I'm doing my shopping, of course.
To cook with?
Oh, sure. I do all my own cooking.
Do you live alone, Mr. Peters?
Oh, yeah. And I cook every night, except when I get lucky and someone invites me to eat. But most of the time I cook. I'm a very good cook, you know, Laura. I want you to know that I graduated from frozen dinners, and now I make my own specialties.
Oh, okay. Well, see you later, Mr. Peters.
Laura, don't rush off. I want to ask you about Delia.
Well, what about Delia?
Well, what was the matter with her at lunch? What happened?
Well,
Did you have a fight?
Not really, Mr. Peters. But, Mr. Peters, sometimes I don't understand her. There are some things they say that don't make sense to me in English.
Yeah, I know. There are some things that you kids say that don't make sense to me. Well, probably it didn't make sense because it wasn't translated right.
No, it's not the English that doesn't make sense. It's what they say. Look. What I mean is, what happens if what they say is really wrong? No matter what language it's in, shouldn't I say something about it?
Of course. If you feel that something is wrong, you definitely should express your feelings about it. There's no question about that, Laura. But, Laura, you see, you got to remember, sometimes people say things they don't mean. You know, sometimes we say things, we don't want to hurt them, but we don't think. Understand?
Maybe so.
See, but you don't solve anything by fighting, only by trying to understand each other.
Well, we really didn't have a fight. She just didn't understand what I said, and I didn't understand what she said.
Well, I'm sure you two will work it out. But you're going to have to work it out together.
Oh, I got to run now, Mr. Peters. My mom is waiting for these. Bye now. Hey, thanks, Mr. Peters.
Hey, Delia. Hey, isn't it kind of late for you to be coming home from school?
Hi, Peter.
Did you have to stay after school?
No,
Where's Laura?
I don't know.
Hey, what's the matter?
Do you find anything wrong with saying que es negro pero tiene corazón blanco?
No, I don't think so. It is a nice thing to say.
Would you tell Lou that in English?
Would I tell Lou that he has a white hair? No, I don't know.
Pero se lo diría en español, ¿verdad?
But Delia, there's nothing wrong with that. Nosotros lo decimos a menudo.
But that's just it. We say it so often without realizing what it means. It's an insult.
What did you mean it's an insult?
You see, what we're really saying is that although he's black, he's good enough to be white.
I never thought about it that way. Is that what happened between you and Laura?
No, well, sort of. You see, she got me very mad because she said that Grandpa Rene doesn't look Puerto Rican because he has green eyes.
Is that what the fight was all about?
But wouldn't you get mad if they told you you didn't look Puerto Rican?
Nobody else has ever told me that. See, my sister has green eyes, and she's Puerto Rican.
That's exactly it, Pito.
And my cousin, Rafael, he has red hair. He's called Colorado. You saw him when he came in from Puerto Rico. I took him over to your house, remember? Mm-hmm. And my tia Juanita on my father's side, she's very dark, even darker than Lou.
That's just it. She's Puerto Rican. You and Abuelo are Puerto Rican. Everybody in our family is Puerto Rican. So why does Laura say that Abuelo doesn't look Puerto Rican?
Well, Delia, maybe Laura just doesn't know too many Puerto Ricans.
I guess you're right. I guess we can learn from one another. Some people think all Puerto Ricans are alike.
Yes, and we come in all sizes, shapes, and colors, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
See, you know my cousin Elsie? She is 6 feet tall, and everybody keeps telling her that she's too tall to be Puerto Rican.
6 feet tall?
Yes, and she is Puerto Rican.
I think you're right, Pito. Thanks a lot.
Take care.
Okay.
Hey, be good.
Hi, Lou.
Hey.
Manolo, vamos a darle una chivita de la chenita.
Vamos a darle una pela a estos dos veteranos para que sepan.
No es lo mismo.
¿Quiénes somos nosotros?
El 6 sale. Oye, 200 tantos estilo Puerto Rico. El 6 sale. Ajá, yo, si yo lo tengo yo.
Fíjate, tiene el 6, ¿eh?
Échale, Manolo.
Oye, me dijo Luis Milleno que si acaso tú tienes que ir para Puerto Rico, como le dijiste, que tenga o no tenga chavo, que él te da el pasaje y tú se lo pagas después, ¿sabes?
Gracias, don Manuel. Mira.
Juega.
Voy ahora.
Si pasa, me lo dices.
Mira por dónde nos fuimos,
Ay, me lo cogieron, Manolo.
Ah, te dio el pase, ¿no?
Está bien, pero ¿qué?
Le dio el pase al señor aquí.
Ya mismo Manolo se defiende.
Sí, pero eso viene por aquí.
Y también se puede coger otro pase, ¿no? Se dobló el hombre.
Me doblo.
Se dobló.
Why did you come so late,
Vamos a
Delia?
hacer.
I was worrying about you.
I just took the long way home.
Jugarle por allá.
Bueno, bien. Pasa.
You know, Pito's right. We do come in all shapes and colors. We're no different from anybody else. But Laura couldn't have known that. She doesn't know that many Puerto Ricans.
Manolo se coge un pase.
Ahí termina.
Ajá. Ahí está el suyo.
¡Mami! Mira, mija, tu mami salió con Margarita a hablar con el hombre del welfare y me pidió que le empezara la comida. Pero ya no tarda.
¿A qué hora se fue?
Bueno, hace como 1 hora. Así que ya debe estar al llegar. Pero como ya tú estás aquí, ahora tú viras el arroz y apagas la carne que ya casi está.
¿Ya se va?
Sí, mija, porque mi novela está casi por empezar.
¿Por qué no la miras acá?
Ah, porque allá yo tengo mi silla y allí nadie me molesta.
Pero usted no va a comer con nosotros.
Ay, bendito, Delia, sí. Con la dieta esa de bebé que me dio el doctor, yo no puedo comer nada de eso. ¿Tú tienes miedo de quedarte aquí sola?
No, pero es que...
Bueno, está bien, está bien. Todavía yo tengo bastante tiempo porque faltan como 10 minutos para empezar la novela. Así que me quedaré otro ratito aquí contigo. Porque si no es Dori, pues Ángel ya debe estar por llegar. A ver, ¿qué hiciste hoy en la escuela?
Doña Inés, ¿le puedo hacer una pregunta?
Bueno, depende, porque mi mente hoy no está muy clara. Pero trataré. ¿Qué quieres saber?
Bueno, ¿qué quería decir cuando usted le dijo a papi que aunque Lou era negro, tenía corazón blanco?
Bueno, que es una bella persona y muy nice.
Sí, pero ¿por qué dicen que es negro pero tiene corazón blanco? Eso quiere decir que tiene corazón como un blanco.
Bueno, él es un negro muy fino. Y hay unos que hasta son mejores que muchísimos blancos, pero no son muchos.
Yo no entiendo. ¿Usted cree que los negros no son tan buenos como los blancos?
Mira, Delia, no es que yo no diga que no hay negros que son iguales o hasta mejores que muchísimos blancos. No puedo decir eso, pero la verdad que el prieto es prieto.
Pero, doña Inés, mi papi me dice que hay gente buena y hay gente mala, de todos colores.
Sí, pero ellos son diferentes. Mira, Delia, yo recuerdo que cuando yo tenía más o menos tu edad, mi abuelo no dejaba que ningún prieto entrara en la casa. Y nosotros...
Pero, doña Inés, mire, la familia de Pito tienen una tía que es prieta. Y entre nosotros hay muchas familias de todos colores.
Ay, bendito, mija. Yo no sé, tú me haces a mí tantas preguntas que me estás volviendo... Ay, Dios. Ay, Doris, qué bueno que llegaste, mija. Porque esta nena me está haciendo tantas preguntas que me está volviendo loca. Y si no me voy ahora, me voy a perder la primera parte de la novela. Así es que, mira, apaga la carne que ya se seca. Y el arroz ya está. Te veo después.
Sí, gracias, doña Inés. Delia, what did you do to Doña Inés? I've never seen her run out so fast.
Mommy, why is doña Inés prejudiced?
What are you talking about, Delia?
She said that she thinks that white people are better than black.
And what makes you say that?
She said it. You see, Saturday she said que Lou era uno de esos prietos que tenía el corazón como un blanco. And today when I asked her, she said that blacks aren't as good as whites. And I don't understand that. How can she say that? She's so good to everybody. And I know that she loves Lou.
You're right, mija. It doesn't make sense that Doña Inés, who is so good to everybody, should say things like that. It's sad. Because when it comes to helping people, I know that color doesn't matter to her.
But, Mommy, she said it.
I know. She's just probably repeating what her mother said and what her grandfather said.
Yes, she told me that too. But it still doesn't make it right.
Delia, I'm not making any excuses for her. What she said is wrong. But she's not perfect. And she has other qualities that we do love dearly.
But Doña Inés is Puerto Rican, and how can she think that way when we sometimes have blacks and whites in the same family?
You're right, Delia, it doesn't make any sense. But then again, prejudice never made any sense. My mother thought like her too. But I was fortunate enough to question some of the things that people taught me. Yeah, I'm so glad that you like to think things out too. Because of you, perhaps Doña Inés will think twice before making such statements and question her feelings.
Do you think she will?
Maybe. Maybe not. But the important thing is that you told her how you feel. And maybe you've taught her something.